All I know is the Cowboys, man, might go to the Super Bowl, man. You never know.
The Cowboys are good. I'm a Chargers fan. I feel like Chargers, Cowboys always kind of, they're the same team in the other conference, you know, like high expectations. Like people think they're good quarterback, but just always like playoff disappointment.
Yeah, Herbert is dope.
Herbert is, yeah. So how did you end up growing up in Maryland, but being a Cowboys fan? Just because they're America's team?
Nah, actually, just watching T.O., shit like that. Shit, always seeing Tony Romo on TV too. Also, my cousin used to play. He used to use them on Madden a lot too when I was younger, so that also sparked my interest too.
Which Madden was that? Like the Donovan McNabb 06?
Yeah, it's like 07, 06. He was really dogging people online with the Cowboys, bro. And I just looked into the Cowboys, bro, and I just started watching them, bro. That was my team since.
Something random about the Cowboys is, do you know that they kind of have like ties to the 805? Like they do their training camp in Oxnard.
Yeah, I'm trying to hit that joint next season. I'm hitting that. I'm definitely doing that next season.
You should. I haven't been in a few years, but I used to go to it.
Oh, that's
probably last time I was like in high school.
That's fine.
But it's really fun. Like you can meet some of the players, see them do the whole training camp. Like they'll even like, you know, they scrimmage like the Saints and stuff sometimes, like in that training camp. They'll do that.
That's why I said I want to go. I need to. I should have went last season, but I don't know what held me back. But this season I'm definitely gonna go.
And I think it's free, low-key.
Yeah.
But welcome to the Underground Podcast. Andrew Mason here with Kilo Tae.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, dog? Doing good?
Yeah. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good. How about you? You've been here all day, right? We're here at the Underground Production Studios in downtown LA. You've been here before, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So it's like
the studio too. I've been in the studio.
You've recorded in the studio.
Yeah.
Okay, fire. Because that's kind of new. Like when did you get in there? Like last couple weeks?
Yeah, last couple weeks. Yeah, a couple weeks ago. Yeah. Probably
awesome.
2 weeks, 3 weeks ago.
Who were you in there with? Like your own engineer or with the GM?
GM.
Oh, you're
I was
GM.
with GM, yeah. Shit, a lot of different times lately I've been working with GM.
Okay. I also see on Instagram that you're in the studio with DG.
Yeah, that's my
right?
Point. Yeah.
It's because you guys are local. Like you guys live in.
Yeah.
He lives in Ventura, I think.
Yeah, Ventura, yeah. But sometimes he pop out in Santa Barbara too.
Yeah, I know he's the same. I know he's like Carpinteria. You ever spend time in Carpinteria? He's like a big carp guy.
I ate food in downtown Carp before, yeah.
So what do you think of Santa Barbara and SoCal in general? You came out here, you said like a few, like towards the end of 2020, right? Like 8 months into the pandemic.
Yeah.
Why did you decide to make the move? You came from Baltimore, right?
Yeah, straight from the crib, yeah. So what happened was when I came from Ohio, bro, I just hit my cousin up and was just like, hey, I'm not really trying to sit at the crib, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to lock in with music, X, Y, and Z. And he was just like, yeah, bro, I'm sure you want to come move in, bro. But this is the plan, this is what we're going to do, and this is how we're just going to figure stuff out. And luckily, I had somebody like that was already trying to get on top of his own priorities, you get what I'm saying? So,
does your cousin make music?
Nah, he don't.
Okay, but he just does, like, he's a hustler in his own sense.
Yeah, definitely a hustler in his own sense. But yeah, being out here, I've just been able to lock in with music, man.
So why, when I think of somebody from the East Coast moving to SoCal to do music, they're coming to LA, right?
Yeah,
why do you
usually
end up in Santa Barbara?
Shit, yeah, that's just my folks. I mean, that's where my cousin was at. So
yeah.
I just chose, man. I just did what it did. I made that move because sitting at the crib wasn't gonna be that move. So I just wasn't. That's not something I was looking to do. So shit, yeah. I know it was closer to LA, so as long as I'm close to LA, I'm cool.
Did you have any immediate like plugs or connections in California in terms of the music scene, or is it just you knew your cousin and that you're gonna feed everything off that?
Kinda, but everything was like local still. Like they were still also themselves still trying to figure it out music wise.
Got you.
A couple of artists from the Bay that I definitely was like talking to on a regular. My boy HBKJAAY, he out there in Antioch. I did music with them. I did a song with them actually. We also shot a video, so that was pretty dope to be in that scene. Also learn about some, NorCal like artists.
Yeah.
Like that. I haven't really. I worked with LA artists, but it was more like gangs and cliques and shit like that. I did one song with like two dudes. I think they was from Figueroa Street. That was pretty dope. They was hard. I would like to do more music with them too, but also just like more bigger LA artists. You know what I'm saying?
Like, so did you do that collab and start meeting LA people once you were out in Santa Barbara?
Yeah, as soon as I moved out here, I straight locked in. Like I just was meeting people left and right, and it was just like genuine.
Some people would say like Baltimore, it's probably a good place for hip hop, right? Like I don't really know hip hop artists from Baltimore. I'm sure there's some popular ones, but like why didn't you think that you could lock in, like you said, and make music and do this seriously in Maryland?
So the ones that separate themselves and the one that's like diverse, but they leave Baltimore, they leave the area to be able to collect a bigger fan base because they know their music will hit somewhere else. And then of course the city would just like support, of course, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you from Baltimore, cool, let's represent him. That's how that works, in my opinion, because that's what I've seen more successful people, like Shorty.
He's Baltimore, right?
Yeah. From crib too. I don't know if you heard of his name, Tico Bang.
Nah, I haven't.
Yeah, he read hella music. He read music for Nicki Minaj and shit. Yeah, he fire artist too. Yeah, he fire artist. They just people that had to go somewhere else in order to like really amplify their artistry. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't. I mean, they could stay at the crib and do it, but it's like, how big are you really gonna get? I mean, you can go to New York, you can go to Miami, but are they gonna accept your music? You know what I'm saying? Like, are they really gonna accept your music? If you got something different and wavy, I feel like you should come more towards the West Coast.
So what do you think, being out in Santa Barbara, being out in the 805, obviously you've been tapped in with underground stuff, you've met people through us, you met people on your own.
Yeah.
You seem to be somebody who kind of naturally likes the networking part of all this, right?
That's the fun part. I mean, if you're gonna do this, you kind of gotta be on the ground with it. You gotta take care of the groundwork, because how people gonna know who you are? How they gonna connect with you as an artist? I feel like I'm not a networker. I wouldn't say. I'm just more of a person that's just like, that comes off like
just a friendly guy.
Yeah, just cool. Yeah, I'm cool. I'm a humble guy. I'm cool. I'm glad to be where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the moment all the time. So it's like the networking part just come with it. I mean, tapping in on Instagram is easy. Like, all you gotta do is hit them up. They might hit you back. They might not. So it's like, why not just take that chance?
Yeah.
But was I used to it before? Hell no. Like, nah, I wasn't used to coming up to people, just talking to them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm Kilo, what's up? Hey, I do this, I do that, or hey, you make nice music. I want to tap in with you. It was hard for me to do that. I had to transition to that.
Yeah.
Like, I had to hang with my cousin, you know what I'm saying? Party with my cousin, and then get into being able to talk to people, because when I party with my cousin, random people definitely gonna come up and talk to me, especially being in Santa Barbara.
We've been doing some stuff, like you perform, I think, twice now with Underground, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah.
Once at Chinaland in Oxnard.
Yeah. My cousin came to that one though.
Your cousin was at that. Okay, I met him there. I met him there. And then once this past weekend at the 6. Mm-hmm. Have you been doing other performances as well? Like, what else have you been doing, kind of maybe that I don't know?
At the Milk Room.
At the Milk Room. Yeah. Shout out the Milk Room.
Yeah, shout out the Milk Room, man.
Which Milk Room did you perform at?
Ventura.
Ventura one?
Yeah, that shit was live. I fucked with that.
That's cool. So how did you get tapped in with them? How did you end up getting on that Milk Room stage?
So when I first came out here, so boom, this is a part of the networking, you feel me? So it's like, when I came out here, I instantly just was looking at places to tap in, and where artists wasn't really hitting, but they were kind of trying to, oh, I might do this, I might do that. So I kind of tapped into just urban streetwear. Santa Barbara don't got no urban streetwear, so it's like, shit, I found one in Ventura, just tapped in with them. I hit them on Instagram, they hit me back, so I just pulled up to the store, brought some shit.
That's dope. That's dope.
Brought some shit, and that's when they tapped in with me. I was like, hey, yeah, I'm the one Kilo right now. I followed y'all, I hit y'all before, and the next thing you know, they went through it, followed me back, and then it just went from there.
Cool. And then you were on a show. When did you do that show? Was that towards the end of 2022?
When did I do this show? I think it was in I want to say October, no, November.
So that last chunk of 2022 vibe?
Yeah, it was the end of 2022 sometime. I'm trying to think of when. I think it was in October, if I'm not mistaken.
I like the Milk Room. It's not the big, the fact that it's not the biggest place to me makes it a fun place to perform, be on stage.
Yeah.
We did a little Milk Room tour last year where we went to all 3 locations in one weekend and did like an event at each one. And it was really cool. The St. Louis Bispo one was really cool. I think it closed. You shut it down, right? Had you been up to that one?
Nah, I wanted to check out the Woodland Hills one though. I think they got more drip in there. Hey Rob, put more drip in the Ventura store, bro. More drip in the Ventura store. Stop being shy with that store, bro.
The Ventura one is really cool though. It's actually the biggest one.
Yeah, bro. He had a tough ass V-long shirt, bro, in the mirror, bro. I thought I was gonna be able to come back, come grab that shit. That shit was not there. Shit was not there. I was mad as fuck.
Have you always been into streetwear and fashion?
Yeah, especially being around my cousin. Hell yeah, he into that shit too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got more like drip than I do. I just kind of like bounce off of that, and then kind of find my own way in between.
Do you ever see yourself coming out with like Kilo Tae merch or a clothing line?
Yeah, so I'm already kind of working with that. Like, so like my people's back home, we kind of trying to like figure that out. But the name we're gonna go up with is Kilo Sport.
Kilo Sport?
Yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah, that's the name we're gonna bounce off of.
And that's gonna be like clothing line name.
So I already got the name. You know what I'm saying? That's what I got. So it's just like, whenever we ready to go ahead and start dropping and going crazy, that's what we're gonna go with is the clothing line. Yeah. We might even go as an entertainment. I might change it to entertainment so we can just do different things. That way you never know, I might run into an actor and I want to sign her later in the future when I got enough bread to.
That's dope. That's dope. I saw like on because I know on DistroKid you probably have to put like some sort of label or something, right? Yeah. I saw something. What was it? It was Kilo Gang Entertainment.
Yeah, that shit was made up. I made that shit up. You know what I'm saying? I just needed something to put, you know what I'm saying? But then I ended up, going the legit way. I just went ahead and just filed it and just went with Kilo Sport LLC.
Kilo Sport LLC?
Yeah.
How did you first find out about Underground?
So, preach it to him, Chris.
That's right.
So he was in the magazine, and we worked together on some music. We just dropped. It was a freestyle. It was my Kilo Flow. It was my Kilo Flow freestyle. It was just something I did working with Destructive. He hit me up and he was just trying something new. The thing you seen with his, I hope you know what his, what was it? The contest he was doing. He was going around different cities and just doing contests, open mics, live performances.
Shout out Destructive.
Yeah. Definitely shout out Destructive. Yeah, I was just helping him, and that came on fire. And I was like, shit, I'm gonna drop the audio. It's going crazy like that. I'm gonna just drop the audio. Tapped in with Chris. Just hit him up about the magazine. I was like, hey, yeah, I'm trying to get on the magazine. I'm trying to just work my way with the platform, or just get in where I fit in. You feel me? So I was like, just hit up such and such, and you should be straight to go. Hit Pofsky up. Next thing you know, I'm right here with you.
That's fine. Like, and that kind of goes back to your networking abilities that I recognize in you that you have. Is like with Preach It to Him, Chris, how you're able to like see that, then link up and like turn it into a real thing. Like you probably just met him through Instagram, probably,
yeah, straight
right?
Instagram, straight Instagram, straight Instagram.
And you even branching out. That like I remember. So Destructive Filmz, he's an 805 legend, bro. Like
facts.
Top 2. If not the best videographer.
Man, he number 1, man. Just give him that.
He's number 1, bro. And the consistency is crazy. But I saw you from him.
Yeah.
Like maybe like 2 months before we ever met.
Okay, fine.
But I remember thinking like, oh, who's this guy? Like I never seen this guy because he does Destructive branches out and does a lot of cool random shit, but he does a lot of stuff with the same people. I think also somewhere I might have seen in the comments like, oh, Santa Barbara? Yeah. This dude's from the 805?
Yeah.
But so you being like, how did you first find out about Destructive and just kind of, you come to the 805 and you just end up linking up with the best videographer in the whole region?
And it's crazy because that's the craziest part. I didn't even know he was just the best. I didn't even know that. And I just was like, yeah, he made a fire video for SadBoy Loko. He made a fire video for him. I was like, nah, I need him. So I just hit him up. He hit me back. Shit, we set something up. The first one didn't go as planned because the people I had inside the video, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't really like structured right, I guess. Some people couldn't make it. Some people had a hard time showing up. whatever the case may be. So he was flexible enough to be like, hey, I can come tomorrow or I can come another day. So we scheduled for another day. We finished the video out. That came out fire, and that was Jason. That was my first video with him. From there, our chemistry just flowed. We could just knock videos out quick.
And it's cool just as a fan of Destructive to see him do stuff with a Maryland artist, somebody of a different sound. Like a lot of the stuff he does is G-Funk.
Yeah.
So it's like really cool to see it from both sides, you know, that collab.
Facts. I think that's why certain people don't really engage him because they're not used to it. Or they just not comfortable with hearing that style of music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool because like, and his platform is big too, you know. So you do a video with him. Like, how was the process doing the video? Like, is it like an all-day shoot?
Not with me. Hell no. We the max we ever shot was probably like 6 hours.
So you were also with us like in late March, right before the Mag issue 7 dropped, when we went to the Red Light District show in Oxnard with Tim.
Yeah.
What did you think of that? That was
fire.
That was funny, right? That was funny. Like, I really had no idea what to expect either. Like, we had been there one time, but it was a totally different vibe and setup.
Okay. Huh.
And so, like, when we went, and the video is out. Actually, I don't know if I can send you the link. The video's out. I'll put the link in the description.
We'll check that.
Like, it was pretty much like a talent show almost.
Yeah, type. Yeah.
Like, just on the spot in this room. There's probably like 20 people. It was pretty cool. Like, was that like, do you get nervous when you do things like me, when I was talking on the mic, answering the questions, I was nervous. Like, do you get nervous at all in environments like that?
Nah, if anything, I kind of like try to break the ice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel everything is like, if I feel everything is like too serious, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna try to throw something out there to say something like off balance to, you know, try to catch people up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna definitely try to shake the room up.
I think he was loving you. Like, you were giving him some jokes. Like, he's somebody you can joke with, you know?
Yeah, nah, that's what I said. I would definitely do a podcast with that, man. Like, cool. But yeah, nah, I don't really get nervous. I probably used to, but I don't get nervous no more. It's more of a comfortable thing. I'm kind of comfortable with my skin, so it's like, it's whatever. Be myself.
It's all confidence, right?
Yeah, you can say that. I feel like it's just more, you gotta be more attached with yourself. If you're more attached with yourself, you can be yourself anywhere. Like I said, look at me. I'm sitting with you right now.
Do you do a lot of interviews? Or, like, obviously, I know you were with Straight Out the Trunk.
Yeah.
What else have you done? Have you done a lot?
I did a podcast at the crib back at home. It's called The Smoke Station.
So that's a Maryland thing?
Yeah, so it's coming up. It's coming up in Baltimore. It's definitely something that's gonna push out, branch out to different, you know, Detroit artists and Atlanta artists, just all types of different artists. It's gonna get big.
What's the plan for the rest of the year here? Do you have like things mapped out? We're about to come on to summer. This is like, what, your third summer out here now?
Yeah. So I want to chase the single game right now, just to see where everything goes, see where I can land. If I can grab a few people's attention, I'm most likely drop a tape. But if I don't get too much engagement, I'm gonna just chase the single game until possibly something work out. If too many people be like, yo, drop a tape, I'm gonna drop a tape.
Yeah.
But right now, it's not that many people telling me drop a tape, but it is a substantial amount of people telling me drop a tape.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I like that strategy. We were talking a little bit before, but like putting together a whole album, that's a lot of money, it's a lot of time, it's a lot of energy, and the whole strategy. It's a big block of your year.
Yeah.
You know, so sometimes just doing the single game like can be better, especially if you're in a new place.
Yeah.
You already have a lot of good visuals, which is fire. Obviously, you tapped in with Destructive, but the visual game, are you going to be planning some more videos? Like, can we expect anything as we head into summer video-wise?
You definitely expect more videos. Definitely. I mean, I'm going to, of course, plot it out. You know what I'm saying? Strategize a little more, but you definitely can expect more videos.
Okay, fire. So I want to talk a little bit not about music for a little Kilo Tae here. Like,
what's up?
what kind of other stuff do you do? Like, you're out here in California now. Like, are you like somebody who travels at all? Do you play sports? Like, well, you used to play football, right?
Yeah, I used to play ball. Yeah.
Do you play Did you play football in college in Ohio?
First I went to JUCO out in Northern California.
Oh, which JUCO?
It's called West Hills.
Is that in the Bay Area?
Nah, that's like more Fresno Valley.
Okay.
You know what Avenal is? Or like Paso Robles.
Paso Robles?
So it's more north than that.
Got you.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, it's like an hour and 20 from Paso Robles.
Okay, so it's like way out of the 805.
Yeah, actually in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, I was there, played ball there, went to my 4-year, out in 4-year called Wittenberg University.
Wittenberg?
Yeah, Wittenberg University. It's in Springfield, Ohio.
Okay.
Yeah. That was cool. It was a cool vibe. It was different, definitely different. I was just mainly there for sports, you know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't really too too big on school. Like school wasn't really like something I had really I wanted to focus on.
You're more the athlete, less the student athlete part of it.
But I did what I had to do just to, be eligible. You feel what I'm saying? So, but once COVID hit, and once, I went to a small school, so once they canceled majority of the sports, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, yeah, nah, I gotta get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, can't do the school shit. So that's when I hit up my cousin, and that's when I came to San Diego.
Okay.
Yeah.
So COVID really like catalyzed this whole new chapter of your life.
Hell yeah.
What position did you play?
So I played offense. I played receiver. I played slot. I also tried defense a little bit too. I played safety and kind of like a linebacker, like a they would call it spur, but it'd be just like a free safety that up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like you're too nice and relaxed to do defense, to play defense.
I love it, bro. I played defense when I was young. When I was young, I played defense, mainly defense.
So were you like, oh, your whole childhood is sports? You were never making music?
Yeah. My childhood, yeah, definitely was all sports. But when I started growing into a team, I definitely hopped in music. But it was like on some bullshit, like I said. It was just...
But like whenever somebody says that to me, I think like, even those just early days, like just fucking around, those like probably helped in some way kind of get you to the point to where you're taking it seriously,
no. I mean, it was people around me that was kind of pushing me to like push music because I was good at it. Mm-hmm. But it was just like I was just doing it just because y'all was doing it. I was fucking with y'all. I was just fucking around with y'all, bro. But then I started fucking with it. So it's like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be out here. I'm gonna do something.
Something kind of random, going back a little bit. Something that's cool that I just realized, because you mentioned SadBoy Loko earlier, is that, SadBoy Loko performed at the 6 like 2 weeks right before we did. Oh, 2 weeks right before, yeah. Right. We were at like RJ Mr. LA would perform there, and he brought out SadBoy Loko.
Oh, that did. That was 2 weeks before?
That was like 2, maybe 3, but I think it was 2 weeks exactly right before.
Shit. Yeah, I remember that though. I seen that one. Yeah.
That was dope. But yeah, that was the 6. That was the same stage and all that.
That's fine. Okay. That's one person I would like to tap into with, not music wise, but just, politics wise, you know what I'm saying? Just to make sure, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I got it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just fuck with me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he's like the king of Santa Barbara.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tap in with the king, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get on the throne too, bro.
I know, like, I was hating on Santa Barbara a little earlier, but it actually has a pretty poppin' nightlife.
Yeah, especially on holidays, like, or just like any like small town like days.
Yeah.
Fiestas was crazy.
Like a Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
Ooh, we gotta get a little Cinco de Mayo show going.
Nah, you gotta come out there and do fiestas. Fiestas is crazy, bro.
Well, Kilo, bro, I appreciate you coming down to the studio, bro. This is the first, I feel like this is gonna be the first of a few times that we're gonna be getting together and doing some content in the next few months. Like, I'm excited towards the end of the year. After all this stuff we just talked about goes down, I'm gonna send you this clip of you saying, well, hopefully it leads you into the album. Yeah. Because I'm gonna be like, where's that album at?
Yeah, you can get me on the album, yeah. Man, that's gonna make me drop it too.
And I'm gonna throw it up on the screen and stuff, but let the people know where they can find you on Instagram, YouTube, all that.
Okay, Instagram _Kilo Tae, KILOTAE. YouTube the same way, but without the underscore. So Kilo Tae, KILOTAE. Easy as that.
All right, bro. Well, appreciate you. Shout out to Hayden. Shout out to Pofsky, Dom, and Gavin.
Yes, sir. Out
here in the Underground Production Studios. Appreciate y'all. Kilo Tae. Let's get it.
Let's go.